Hey guys, it's JJ, and we are doing the Christmas update. This is the Krampus boss, and it's kind of like the Pumpkin King from last year, but it's a little bit different with the attacks, and so I just want to kind of show you the different tricks and tips that you can use for this boss, and also just the pattern as well, so you can kind of get familiar with it. So with the first attack that he does, well, it's not an attack, it's just he throws out a whole bunch of colors, so you just want to get a hit in right away, but the colors don't do anything. And then he'll throw out 3 purple lines, which do a lot of damage, and so you just want to make sure you avoid it. It's really simple to avoid that first attack. And then there'll be a red line that will follow you, and it hits 4 times. And so you can either just kind of go a little bit off to the side, or you can go back and forth on them to kind of save space, especially if you have a larger group. And then you'll have these green lines that will show up. That is your safety zone that you need to be in, but you have to watch out for these green circles on the ground because that will do damage. And after that happens for a little bit, then these orbs will come out, as well as red lines that start to spiral around. So you want to kind of be about mid, not that close to the boss, but not that far away, just kind of in the middle. And that's kind of the best place to avoid the orbs as well as avoiding the lines. So these are just the attacks that he does, and then it just repeats itself. And so right now I have my health at 900, a little over 900 million, but the boss does about 2 billion damage with some of the attacks. And so if you want to live one of the attacks, you want to set your health about 2.2 billion. And if you want to do it in a larger group with a healer, you want to do about 2.3, or you can do a safety of 4 billion, but I wouldn't go any higher than that because then you don't do enough damage. I have done it in larger groups with 4 billion and a healer, and that has worked quite well, especially if it's just a random public group. Otherwise, it's good to have a smaller group, and you can all go glass if you wanted to, because it is doable. So you can see that I just kind of stay mid the whole time, trying to make sure that I avoid the attacks. And as you see right here, all the circles have lined up, and so it kind of pushed me forward, and so then I died because I was too close to the boss, and so it just pushes you a little bit closer, and if you're too close to the boss, then those red lines really do stack up, and it's hard to avoid them. So you really just want to try to go back as much as you can, and so if you can go behind those green circles, that is the best option, but if you're forced forward, then you're most likely going to die. But as you can see, you can do this solo or you can do this with a group. It just takes a little bit longer if you're doing it solo, but it definitely can be done. And also the drop rate for this is also very small as well. When I was running the Pumpkin King, I ran and grinded it so long, and I was only able to get 2 cosmetics, but one of my friends, he did it in 3 hours and dropped all 3, so it just depends on how lucky you are with the game. I am not super lucky with the game, and so I only got 2 cosmetics last time. Hopefully the game will be nice to me this time and give me cosmetics, but also you get snowflakes while you do this as well, so it is something that you can still grind and also have the snowflakes for it so that you can get some of the cosmetics in the shop. I really do like the cosmetics that you get in the shop this year. So it is something that you can do. You get about 10 snowflakes. So I hope this helped you guys to kind of see a little bit more of the Krampus boss, and hopefully it helped you to be able to know how to run it a little bit better. But I hope you guys have an awesome and amazing day, and good luck on your grinding.